Let's talk about Linda Sousa. This woman right here is just like the women who are going to these schools and hooking up with these young men, these young boys. Because how do you, as women who know right from wrong, you get a job at a prison, you're told right from wrong, you're trained on how to understand the law and right from wrong, and you still hook up with inmates. Just like you have these women who are hooking up with these young boys. And that's what Linda Sousa did. She hooked up with that gentleman up there on the screen. First Op sent a star. Salute to First Op again for sending a star. He sent a silver star, 2 jewels. Okay, shout out to. So Linda, just like the women that's getting caught in these schools, they don't think the rules apply to them. They don't. And what happens is they end up getting caught eventually. Again, make sure y'all like the stream as well. Because you cannot be having relations with an inmate and thinking people are not going to find out. People are definitely going to find out. Get this on the screen. So she does an interview. This woman was a married mother over in the UK, and she was filmed in a Southwest London prison back in 2024. Married. So some man got on one knee and married her. Apparently they may have had an open relationship. But does that make it any better? Now she regrets because she was jailed for 15 months. So this whole hookup with this inmate cost her 15 months of her life. Now, I don't know if she's still married or not. We're going to get into it. But the one thing this heifer could have did was not engage. I mean, all the men who are out there free in the world, that's because she went in there with an agenda. She went in there with an agenda. Just like the women who go to these schools, get these jobs at schools just to be around these young boys. They have an agenda. I know it's sick, but that's what's going on out here, people. We see a new story every day of some woman getting caught with a teenage boy. They get these jobs because they have an agenda. These are the new perverts. And apparently, she might have been sneaking in contraband and other things. Like, what makes a woman get a job at a prison and then want to hook up with the inmates? It's because this is who they like. They're turned on by these men. You got female police officers who end up dating drug dealers or gangbangers, right? That's what they're into. They get into police work just so they can be around these types of men and energy. It's not like they're out here trying to help the community. They're trying to be in proximity to the men that they like. So let's get into this article from the Daily Star. An infamous former female prison guard has finally explained exactly what happened in an inmate cell, as she is incredibly embarrassed and regrets everything she did. Of course she does. You get a 15-month sentence, of course you're going to regret it. You know, you're married, you're a mother, you know, you're a struggling OnlyFans model or Instagram model. You know, you're on a reality television show. Linda Sousa Abreu, who's 32, claimed HMP Wadsworth was very understaffed and hard to manage when she romped with Lag Linton. That's the guy that y'all saw on the photo at the beginning of the stream. He claimed, okay, got a gold coin. First out with a gold coin, times 10 jewels. Salute, sending that gold coin. She said that he claimed he was one of a number of screws who... First op sent a star. Is that a star you sent? He said Sparkles. Okay, he said Sparkles. Shout out to you. All right, let me go back over it. He claimed she was one of a number of screws who smuggled Nando's, drugs, and phones for jailbirds. Of course, these female prison guards are very susceptible to being manipulated by these guys. But it doesn't take much. I don't think it takes much. These women are groupies. These are the type of women to go visit men in jail they really don't know, right? These are the type of women to send mail or to send things to them, right? Pictures of themselves. Married mom of one, Sousa Abreu, who shared an adult content account, which is OnlyFans, with her husband, denied taking in food for him and his friends, but admitted everyone's doing something. She said that she regretted everything she did. She's incredibly embarrassed. Well, of course you're embarrassed now. You got a job at this prison. You were already doing OF content. Was the video for the OF content? Because I'm telling you right now, as soon as she put it on there, people were going to share that video out and they were going to find out who you were and where this happened at. Rules apply to you. These women don't think that the rules apply to them. And you wonder why these heifers are single. They're single because they don't understand that when you have jobs like this, you have a lot of responsibility. But these women allow themselves to be used. She's claiming she didn't smuggle anything. I don't believe that. And this dude apparently had a number of females who worked in the jails who were getting them things, right? Now the guy, what's his name? Lag Linton, who was serving 4 years, 9 months for burglary, claimed he added Sousa on Snapchat and the pair had relations a few times before they recorded the tryst in 2024. I believe that as well. And by the way, they got Snapchat in jail. You know what's crazy? Jail ain't what it used to be. Like, I remember seeing the photo of this guy that was locked up. He had a whole pizza in there. He had a whole delivered pizza in there. And another guy was showing off all the drinks and sodas and stuff in his cell. I think I seen one when they had a whole video game system. These people got social media accounts. Prison ain't what it used to. Now, some of these prisons are very... Now, this is in the UK, but in the US, these guys have all their stuff that, in their cells for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I seen a dude put up a YouTube video from his jail cell. It was a LA dude. I think he's one of those no jumper cats, right? This dude put up did like 2 videos in his jail cell. And put it on YouTube. And he has a whole channel where he's putting all these videos on his YouTube. It's crazy. Sousa Abreu claimed that the prison had been very understaffed and hard to manage and told the Sun, listen, the police had her phone for over a year. Everything that she was charged for was for what she was guilty for, which was an inappropriate relationship with Linton. That was her fault, and that's what she went guilty for, and that's as far as it went. Well, you got to look at the embarrassment too. There was some embarrassment there as well. She said that she had relations with someone that she shouldn't have had relations with, and she had an inappropriate relationship but didn't do anything else. The viral B-Wing romp was recorded by a joint smoking inmate called Sharky, who was heard saying, "This is how we live at Wadsworth Gangsters Online." Sousa Abreu, originally from Brazil, resigned after the tape emerged. She admitted misconduct in a public office on July 29th of 2024 and received 15 months jail sentence on January 6th of last year. She served 5 months at HMP Bronzeville, Surrey, before she was released with a tag on. Of course, they're not going to do the whole sentence. They never do the whole sentence, right? Let's see. Speaking about her life after jail, she said, "I've just been keeping a low-key life. I just want to get on with my life. I want to keep being a good mom to my child." Now, Linton, who's 38, who had served 4 stretches inside since 2003, said the system has changed and jail discipline has declined while staff corruption has spiraled. He said a lot of the staff are corrupt and make more money from bringing stuff in than they earn in salaries. The personal trainer said conditions there were inhumane, with lag cell for up to 23 hours a day. He added, "Any attention when you are in that situation is welcome, and that's what Linda gave me. She used to bring in Nando's and Chinese meals for inmates." At the time, Linton's partner, Emily Jux, was pregnant with their son, now 19 months old. Amelia, gave birth to their son in September of 2024. Weeks later, he was attacked in a visiting room by another lag as he held his baby. He said, "When I woke up, my partner was saying someone hit you. It's 100% linked to the Wadsworth video. Either someone asked him to do it, or it was because I was in the limelight." I mean, that's going to happen when you're in jail. You know, you're going to have people who's going to try to come at you because, you know, they're looking at what you're doing and they thinking that, oh, you know, this dude must be got say-so around the jails, you know? So it's like, I guess, you know, trying to make a name for themselves, you know, while they're locked up. Listen, the stories of women getting these jobs in these jails is for them to get around these guys. But these women are getting these jobs at these jails, and it's like they're going and finally being around the type of men they've always wanted to be around. And they fold instantly. It doesn't even take much of a budge. And these dudes in jail are slick talkers. That's why they're in jail. Because they're out here in these streets, and, you know, you got to have a mouthpiece be able to move out here, to be able to maneuver. You have to. So she's claiming that she's getting her life on track. Now, that's Linton right there. And that's her there. I mean, I don't know if he's free. I don't know if he's in jail yet, still in jail or whatnot, but these women are never sorry. They're just sorry they got caught. She's sorry she got caught and went to jail over this. She only spent like 5 months of the 15-month sentence, but they felt like she got punished for what she did. But the crazy thing is, more women are going to do that. More women are going to be smuggling in contraband while having relations with these guys, while having a husband and children at home. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable.